Hello and welcome everyone to Anfield Index. Tell you what a start to the show. Hope you're all well. Yeah, as you can tell, my voice has gone a bit this week anyway, but it doesn't matter. Still going to do another Liverpool watch along as Liverpool look to make it 18 points out of a possible 18 in the Champions League group stages, and very much if a couple of results go our way in terms of tonight, more or less pinpoint our top spot in the Champions League. So that's the main thing. But Reds, if you're new to Anfield Index as well, on all social media platforms, whether you're watching on X, Facebook or YouTube as well, make sure you do drop a like, share, subscribe, follow on whatever social media platform you are watching. As you can see there, we do a whole host of content throughout the week as well, in terms of 75 free podcasts per month, 600 free articles per month as well. But of course, in terms of opening up a much greater catalogue of great LFC content throughout the month, throughout the year as well, head over to AnfieldIndex.com as well. And obviously, if you want to become a pro member, that's how you can open it up. That is only £3.33 a month as well, Reds. And yeah, welcome everyone. I'm looking forward to this. It's a game in terms of, as we know, Liverpool coming into this game with a lot of expectation, a lot of impetus really. I think looking at Arne Slot coming into this game today, this week, in terms of the press conference, and Everton, he was bigging up Girona, and quite rightly so, because I think in terms of what they've done in Spanish La Liga, in terms of last season, as we know, if you're not aware of where Girona did finish last season, they did finish third in terms of their position, which is, for a club of their size, is absolutely unprecedented really. Certainly I think you look at the dominance within Spanish football of the latter stages of the last 20 years, I think only Atletico Madrid and only Valencia really have dominated, broke that wheel really of Real Madrid, Barcelona dominance. But the fact that Girona were able to come in to that top four spot in the Spanish La Liga is absolutely phenomenal, and just goes to show the great work in terms of their coach, Miguel. He's been there since 2021, so it's not just a case of he's just come in and made an instant impact. He's worked really hard to very much get this Girona side up to the standard and level in which he wants. But as is most players in La Liga, most teams, they've been absolutely decimated in terms of getting all their best players pinched. They've still got a couple of players, but we'll get to that. We've got plenty of time towards obviously the latter stages of the game anyway to get started as well, Reds. But as you can see there, in terms of 75 free podcast, Reds, make sure you do head over, subscribe as well. In terms of Liverpool's starting 11, as you probably did see below with the ticker before, Alisson Becker is back in between the Liverpool sticks, and that's the main thing. I think there was a lot of talk over the last couple of weeks, last couple of months as well. I think me and Gags mentioned it when a couple of weeks ago when we spoke about Kelleher's form, and quite rightly so. Every Liverpool fan's been speaking about his great form, but when you've got a goalkeeper of the calibre of Alisson Becker, yes, he's been out, but in terms of his quality within European standing, how much we know how instrumental Virgil van Dijk is, how instrumental Salah's been, but I think Alisson stands in that category alongside those three in terms of the importance to Liverpool Football Club over the last, since they've come into the football club really as well. So he's back, and obviously you only have to, if you missed the social media post yesterday, I think it was yesterday or this morning, in terms of he just said he's excited, and we're absolutely made up. We're buzzing to see him back in between the sticks. And unlucky Kelleher, but that's part and parcel of being a big football club. That doesn't just go to Kelleher, it goes to every single player within this team, in terms of if you're going through good form, bad form, it's part and parcel of being an elite level footballer. As we know, And when Kelleher is called upon this season, if he's needed, we know he's going to do a job as well. It's disappointing what happens against Newcastle, but some things like that happen, and certainly already this season he's got us so many valuable points, Kelleher, and we do appreciate him, and we love him to bits as well for that. And just look at what he done against Real Madrid as well. He saved us so many points. Trent, the back line, Trent, Gomez, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robbo as well in terms of that for the Liverpool back line. But keep on getting your comments as well. Dig up there, Callum. How are we, lads? I hope you're well, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. And hopefully you're all looking forward to this. So it's Trent, Gomez, Virgil van Dijk, Robbo, the midfield trio. It's Gravenberch, Curtis Jones, Dominic Szoboszlai as well. And then obviously off the right flank, it's Salah, Nunes and Diaz as well off the left-hand flank. And the substitutions are Kelleher, Yaros, Norris as well, who, if you're not aware, the under-21 football as well. He's a bright prospect, 21-year-old left-back. He did feature 20 times last season for Tranmere on loan, so it's interesting that he's been given an opportunity yet again. That's the thing, if you're a young player, it doesn't matter if you've come through the Liverpool Academy, but if you want to be making your way in European football, a team that certainly does give you an opportunity in the first team. If you're good enough, you will get an opportunity at Liverpool, like Norris as well, like Nyoni as well, coming from Leicester. You're coming into Liverpool, and the young lad that we did sign from Chelsea, who's been making a big wave. Apologies, I can't remember his name anyway, but you know who I'm talking about. The young lad we signed from Chelsea. He's a big talent, so he's coming on the bench, Norris. So keep an eye on him for the future. Jarrell Quansah, Elliott, McConnell. We know all about McConnell, Endo, and Cody Gakpo as well. But Reds, let us know your thoughts on the starting 11 for Liverpool. As I know a lot of people, and big up to Callum as well, keep on getting your comments in. If you are watching on X, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube as well, keep on getting your comments in. You're absolute legends. But Callum, I can and I can't really, mate. But the thing is, as we know at Liverpool Football Club, we get behind our players. Of course, every pundit, every fan will critique players as well, but we do it sensibly in a point where Nunes, of course, Nunes himself ideally wants to be banging in 30 goals, 20 goals on a regular basis. That's what he should be doing. But when he's going through a difficult period, and it is a pivotal 12 months for Darwin Núñez, I think everyone at the football club, every single Liverpool fan does know that, and Darwin Núñez knows that himself. But what we won't not do is stop supporting the lads and stop backing them, because what Liverpool fans do around the world, and we do to our players as well, is we get behind them in their difficult moments as well, in terms of they're not scored and then sound. But the most important thing is, as a Liverpool fan, you want to be seeing that player burst a gut, put in the effort, put the maximum effort into their game, and that's certainly what you get with Darwin Núñez. Of course, we want him to see goals, and that's what he's been brought in to do so. But in terms of that, and if you can do that this season, great. But if you can start to produce more goals than we've actually seen in Liverpool's shirt, and we can see that turn in terms of form, in terms of consistency. I think the main thing, the word with Darwin Núñez is consistency. Consistency and output, really. When you caveat those two words, I think you can put them all in one. I think once Núñez gets that as a whole, as a package, then it puts Liverpool in such a big, promising position. But as I said, in regards to Kelleher as well, not just Liverpool, but every elite side in European football. You look at Real Madrid's, you look at Manchester City and the dominance over the last couple of years as well, the great Barcelona sides. They didn't always necessarily rely on one forward, or three forwards. They always supplied. At Liverpool, we've got Chiesa to come back. I think the main question marks in terms of the rotation as well, Reds, is I'm disappointed that what's happening with Diogo Jota as well. I think his injuries hopefully haven't got the better of him. I think that's the one conundrum really for every Liverpool fan when you've analysed Diogo Jota in terms of Liverpool, in his Liverpool career. Just if only if he could have stayed fit as well. It's the main thing really. But Jota's still out. We've only got Gakpo on the bench tonight, which is not just for this game tonight, but in terms of heading into this absolutely grueling holiday period as well, in terms of December, January as well. It's legit. We've literally got what nine games in the space of what, something ridiculous. It's crazy stuff, but that's the modern footballing landscape we do find ourselves in as well. But in terms of going into this game, Reds, I'm going to go big. I'm going to go 3-0 win to Liverpool. Hopefully that is the case. When you analyse Girona in terms of this season, they've been extremely disappointing in the Champions League. They do find themselves, I think it was 30, in terms of my notes as well, 30th in the Champions League as well. They've only scored 4 goals in this European competition this year, and they've conceded 9 goals as well. In terms of first week, so in terms of the losses as well, they start off the Champions League campaign with a 1-0 loss, which, when you analyse it, looking at a European pedigree team in PSG, you're like, well, sound 1-0 loss, not too bad, but a 1-0 loss to Paris Saint-Germain, that was away from home. Arne Slot's old team did beat them at home. Final got a very big win, 3-2 away against Girona. Girona had a win. Their only win in this competition so far this season was against Slavia Bratislava, and that was a 2-0 win not too long ago. And obviously you had a thumping 4-0 loss to PSV. And shout out to that reporter as well, Arne Slot. I loved it. He done it jokingly. He wasn't nasty about it, but he was like, I think the reporter or the translator as well might have got a bit confused in terms of obviously Arne Slot was quite buoyant in terms of his response this week. In the presser yesterday, he was like, I didn't manage PSV. So it was like, it was a bit abrupt, rightly so, because obviously arch rivals in Holland, Feyenoord and PSV. And then Sturm Graz, obviously a 1-0 loss at the hands of Sturm Graz away from home as well. And in terms of goal scorers going into the tonight's game as well, Reds, if you want to keep an eye on a couple of the danger men, not really danger men, but in terms of their top goal scorers in the European competition, in the Champions League, they've all more or less been defensive-minded players as well. So you got Jumpy, he's got 1 goal. Gutierrez, he's got 1 goal as well. David Lopez, he's a defender, he's got 1 goal. And Donny van der Beek, remember him? I think a lot of Dutch supporters remember him at his time at mainly Ajax as well. But obviously, I think everyone, we don't blame any player that goes to Manchester United really over the last 10 years, because they've absolutely destroyed so many footballing careers. Just because you've not done well at United doesn't mean you're a bad player. Donny van der Beek as well, he's got 1 goal in the Champions League as well so far this season. But in terms of Girona's form going into this season, as we said at the top of the show, it was very much a case of a lot of their top talent did get picked out from, obviously, the lads, the Ukrainian forwards that did go to Roma. Obviously, he was a big goal threat for them last season. But in terms of analysing their squad as well, their starting 11, they got Paolo in goal, the obviously Tottenham Hotspur goalkeeper. They got Francis right back, Jumpy centre half, Kresic centre half as well, Daley Blind, another Manchester United defender as well. But in terms of just a footballing point of view, it's absolutely fantastic that Daley Blind is still playing football as well for what he's been through in the last couple of years with his career, and hopefully we do see a couple more years from him in terms of a Girona shirt as well. But he's playing left back tonight. Romeu, I think it's a name that we all remember his time at Southampton, and certainly if you watched a bit of La Liga last year, he was one of the names that Barcelona very much did look to in terms of when they had to absolutely sell a lot of their Barcelona rights in terms of their packages as well. So they looked to Romeo to come in for a cheap deal, cheap wages, and very much relied on him. But he's on loan at Girona this season. Donny van der Beek, Gutierrez as well. It's going to be interesting in terms of where Gutierrez tonight does facilitate in this Girona side. As we said, he's predominantly a left-sided defender in terms of a left-back, but he's very adaptable terms down that left-hand channel in terms of left-back. But it's interesting where we'll find out in the first couple of minutes where he does. But at the minute, it's looking like he's left-sided in the midfield three. Asprilla and Brian Gill and Danjuma. Obviously, Brian Gill, the former Tottenham player as well, been loaned out to many of a European club over the last couple of seasons. Similar with Danjuma as well, he was at Villarreal last year and formerly of Everton as well in terms of that. But in terms of the main goal threat for me personally, I'm very surprised that they haven't gone with the experienced Uruguayan striker Girona. He's been there at the football club for 8 years. I know he's 38. He's 38. He's not a spring chicken really. But in terms of their not star striker, but the player in which that I think should be starting is Stuani as well. He's been at the football club for 8 years, which is absolutely crazy when you analyse that as well, Reds. But get your score predictions in as well, as Nigel said. And big up there, loving Arne, and I have 100% trust in him as well, certainly, mate. Nigel, it's been a revolutionary start to life at Liverpool, but I think Nigel and Reds, it's been an absolute breath of fresh air. And I was just thinking about this today as well, but we just do things the Liverpool way, certainly in terms of when we appoint managers, when we sign very special footballers as well, and how we look after them. Arne Slot, in terms of the passing of the baton, really, from Arne Slot, very unprecedented, like, where I think I was watching an interview before coming on to live tonight with TNT. It was a great interview. Apologies, I forgot the presenter's name, the interviewer's name, but go and check it out before kick-off. It's on TNT's. But he was just speaking about how, in terms of transition, was made a lot more easy with Jurgen Klopp in terms of coming into a big squad, a quality squad as well. He was asked how's it been good in terms of the transition, but Arne said straight away it's about the calibre of player at the football club has made that transition a lot more easier in terms of him coming into the football club, which is only right as well. I think the circumstances in terms of the club in which Jurgen Klopp took over and transition that to now in terms of the team that Jurgen Klopp left, Arne Slot, it's crystal clear as well. But in terms of after the full-time whistle as well, make sure you do head over to Gag's Tandon Show. That will be 5-10 minutes after the full-time whistle as well. So make sure you do head over, Reds. Really do appreciate everyone that has just been supporting, not just me and my shows on Anfield Index as well, but Gags and everyone's. As you can see there, we've got plenty of podcasts as well, certainly. If you like to listen to your audio podcasting, if you're out on work or if you're on long drives or whatnot, you can certainly listen to the audio podcasts on all your very well-known audio, obviously Spotify and Apple Music. And certainly if you want to watch the visual content as well, a lot of the content, especially this season, is coming out on YouTube. But certainly if you want to open up a larger category of great LFC content, you can certainly head over to Anfield Index Pro, and that is £3.33 a month as well. Reds, as I was looking there, apologies, just trying to find my notes. But in terms of goal scorers for Girona this season in La Liga, we've just mentioned at the top of the show a couple of the lack of goals for Girona in the Champions League. Only scored 4. But in terms of La Liga, as I mentioned, Stuani, he's their top goal scorer in La Liga this season. As I said, he's 38. He's been at the club for 8 years as well. I don't know, chat. You probably know. This is a question I'll ask you as well, though, Reds. Has Nunes and Stuani played together with Uruguay? I'm not too sure on Stuani's Uruguayan international career. Reds, let us know. Be interesting if they know each other. I'm guessing he might do. Certainly, especially considering the impact in which Stuani's had on the international stage for the Uruguayan for the Uruguayan forward as well in European football. So he's got 4 goals, 1 assist in La Liga. Bryan Gil, 2 goals, 3 assists in La Liga. Yangel Herrera, obviously the Venezuelan midfielder. I think for one of the biggest losses for Girona coming into this game was obviously the loss of that central midfielder. He's been their top more or less the top man this season in terms of obviously not just in terms of his goals, but in certainly his impact within the Girona squad as well. He's had 2 goals, 1 assist in La Liga. So it was, I think, from their point of view, they'll be disappointed considering that he's not going to be featuring tonight as well due to injury. I think it is, if I'm right or wrong. Big up there, Storm. Morning, mate. I know, Storm. What time is it? We're about to you, mate. Anyway. It's absolutely phenomenal. Morning, the international Reds as well. The international Reds that get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and then go and absolutely smash work with about 2-3 hours sleep as well. You're absolute legends. Storm, no Jota on the bench, which, as I said, obviously I should have really had my headset on anyway, but fingers crossed. I think for a positive note, Reds as well, was in regards to Canate. He's in the gym. Obviously, he took a picture of himself in the gym in terms of he's back into the gym in terms of the AXA training facility, which is fantastic news. Might be a couple of weeks, of course, that he might be back to full fitness, but it's really good and quite positive to see him back working as quickly as he possibly has been. Certainly the quicker we get Ibu Kanate back, the better, really, in all honesty. But yeah, in terms of Girona, quickly conclude and just getting everyone up to speed in terms of where they do find themselves. And so they've basically been disappointing this season, as I said, a lot of their top talent. And that's the thing when you are not just a side in La Liga, but for any notable club within European football. You look at the Premier League, you look at La Liga, you look at Serie A as well. When you're a team that is very much a team that is outside of the recognised original top 4 or top 5 clubs in that league domestically, you certainly you do get a lot of your top talent very much taken from you, and that's certainly been the case as well. But Girona, they've got a good manager, but certainly it's that consistency. If you are a team outside top 4, look at Newcastle. I know they've got their backing as well, but in terms of how difficult it is really for them to sustain a top 4 spot on a regular occasion. But when I look at Newcastle, that's mainly due to the manager in the dugout, really, not necessarily down to the players. Of course, Newcastle can get better players in, but I think similar as we've seen with Arne Slot coming in this season, the most important signing for any football club in Europe, in any general sense, is always your manager. Your manager sets the precedent, really, sets the people to go out and set the type of players. I know sporting directors and the way in which we all know the modern game has changed, but certainly having an elite level coach at the helm of your football club sets the precedent at every department of your football club as well. But yeah, when you do look at Girona, you look at Atletico Madrid as well. They paid Diego Simeone, 25-30 odd million. Simeone, if you didn't know, is the most expensive manager. He's paid the most amount of money, and that comes with a heavy price tag in terms of, yes, Atletico Madrid have very much Atletico Madrid have very much won a couple of league titles, and he certainly does deserve that, considering the way in which he's broken the Spanish wheel in recent seasons in terms of nicking a couple of league titles off the likes of Real Madrid and Barcelona. So very much is the case as well. But yeah, Storm, nice little ground as well. But big up there, Wolf as well, watching on YouTube, in absolute legends as well, if you are watching. But yeah, cannot wait for this as well. Big up there, chat. Quickly, yeah, big up there, Storm. Sorry, mate, I was just trying to find your comment there. 20 to 2 in the morning. Gobi Desert in Mongolia. Storm. That's absolutely amazing, that, mate. And not just you, Storm, but a lot of Reds around the world as well. That's certainly getting up at the early hours and then going to work or whatever you're doing throughout your day. It's the great Liverpool family that we've got around the world as well. And if you're new around here as well, Reds, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, drop subscribe. Anfield Index, we've been going for very much 11 years. So the great work everyone does on the channel in terms of podcasting, obviously industry-led journalist as well. Jan Molby's got his own podcast as well every single week. So there's so much content, Reds. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get involved and open up a much greater catalogue of great LFC content throughout the week and throughout the season, make sure you can pay £3.33 a month as well. And so let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as well. You're absolute legends. So yeah, the Liverpool players are just about to come out on the halfway line. And so if you're new round to watch-alongs or whatnot as well, you can very much sync up the commentary, or if you're like if you're in front or if you're behind the audio commentary tonight, or if you're out and about, or if you're in work or whatnot, make sure you do listen to Anfield Index as well to get up to date on all the last and latest kicks of the game as well. But yeah, the players are just on the halfway line now. So Reds, let's get stuck into this really, and let's hope Liverpool can make it 18 points out of a possible 18 points in the Champions League group stages as well. So quickly going through the starting 11 for Liverpool as well. We're just tuning in tonight. As I said, quickly on that watch and the clock. If you want to sync up the clock with where you use it up to or whatnot, just pause the stream, or if you watch it on Facebook or YouTube or whatnot, you can very much sync it up as well as we go throughout tonight's game. But in terms of Liverpool starting 11, Alisson, Trent, Gomez, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robbo, Gravenberch, Jones, Dominic Szoboszlai, Salah, Nunes and Diaz. And on the bench for Liverpool tonight is Kelleher, Yaros, Norris, Quansah, Elliott, McConnell, Endo and Gakpo as well. And it looks like Gutierrez as well, yeah. More or less. He is playing left-sided centre mid tonight, the number 3 for Girona. As I said, he's very technical, so he's fully able to play down any pocket down that left-hand channel. So Reds, let's get into this. Fingers crossed Liverpool can get the result tonight and avoid any injuries, most importantly as well. That's the main thing, what we don't want. Not there, chat was sorting me lights out. But Reds, score predictions in the comment section below, everyone. I'm going to go 3-0 to Liverpool. Gomez, yeah, it'd be good. You never walk alone. Reds, obviously, very close to kicking off here, Reds. But we've just been put in such a promising position, really, by Arne so far this season, Reds. I'm looking forward to this. Liverpool in the black and turquoise kit tonight. Let's fingers crossed. So, making sure that I do sync up the clock at the right time. But Reds, keep on getting your comments in, smashing the like button as well. And we are underway here in Spain, in Catalonia. Girona in the red and white strip, shooting from right to left, and Liverpool in the black kit, left to right. Liverpool need to start this game as quick as we possibly can, really. Nice little goal, especially when you are playing away from home in the Champions League. Storm's gone with a 4-0 win. Fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed that is the case. Obviously, McAllister coming into this game is suspended. Obviously, in the Premier League and the Champions League as well. So he's been given a period of little holiday, and rightly so, fully deserves it. Amount of football he's played, not just for Liverpool, but for Argentina. And it really helped massively that we didn't play against Diev this week, certainly. What are we saying, Eds? We don't even have to play games of football this season. And Liverpool start Núñez. And we're the winners already of this week's Premier League results. And it was poor by Curtis Jones. Asprilla losing out against Núñez. Driving with the ball down the left-hand channel now. Luis Diaz. Gravenberch. Ball to the back stick. Comfortable for the goalkeeper. Obviously, battle of the former Ajax central midfielders tonight. Let's see. Donny van der Beek, Ryan Gravenberch. Two players in the last couple of years who have had very similar developments in terms of their career. Obviously, and Gravenberch given the opportunity at Liverpool really to bring his quality to the forefront of European football. And that is Paul by Girona there, playing the ball out. But Liverpool's first corner there. Michel. Obviously Andy Robbo here. Michel won't be too best pleased. The Girona manager obviously emphasises a lot of ball playing around from the back anyway. But certainly on that occasion, disappointed. Well, Liverpool, 3 minutes into the game, have got their first corner. And the referee, he's seen something, a bit of holding by Daley Blind. Obviously, yeah, two Dutchmen, former Dutch colleagues as well. Daley Blind and Gravenberch. So Andy Robbo, ball into the penalty area. Joe Gomez, what a chance. That is in the 6-yard box, straight at the Girona goalkeeper. I think from Gomez's perspective, really should have put that into the back of the net. It's just too central. Either side of the goalkeeper, that flies into the back of the net. Take two with the corner. It's a punch. Virgil van Dijk's down in the penalty area. He's holding his back as well. That is not good. He's on his feet. The big Dutchman looks to be moving a bit better now. Virgil van Dijk. But Liverpool suffocating Girona in terms of just not allowing them the possession on the ball, really. Obviously, Girona this week only just were defeated 3-0 by Real Madrid at home. So in terms of Andy Robbo down the left-hand side, Liverpool getting a lot of joy in the early passages of play tonight down that left-hand channel. In terms of transition, could be a very long night for the Spanish side. But Reds, keep on getting your comments in. If you are watching on whatever social media platform, do like, share and subscribe to Anfield Index. Even Panov, comfortable for the goalkeeper. Evening Jack, glad I saw you were live. Now I thought the game was on later as it didn't look. Yeah, it's the thing, Panov. Everyone's probably anticipated this to be at an 8 PM kickoff or whatnot, but Appreciate you dropping in as always, mate. And that is going to be a Liverpool throw-in. Just inside Liverpool's penalty. Their own half, down the right-hand channel. As the travelling cop, you can already hear, as expected. So Girona intercepted. Trent there. Going down the left-hand side here now. Gutierrez to Danjuma. Very tricky feet, the Dutchman. Romeo. Very good interception there by Ryan Gravenberch. And it's an early ball out. And that's surely got to be a foul on Luis Diaz. And it is. And it's the right call by the referee. Good decision there. But Frances, the Girona right back, very eager to get that ball. He's predominantly he does facilitate his main position, the Girona right back tonight. He is a natural centre half, the full back tonight. But obviously Girona playing, obviously Daley Blind, he's a centre back by trade as well. Early ball in for Fine Núñez. Tell you what a ball. And that was an early stage. Best chance so far for Liverpool. Darwin Núñez played an absolutely exquisite ball from Ryan Gravenberch. Just sliced that Girona defence open. Darwin Núñez got on the end of it. And it was straight at the Girona goalkeeper. But certainly early warning signs from Darwin Núñez. And it was a great strike from him. Really tested the goalkeeper. Big up, Mr. Wah. Good to see you in the comments, mate. And big up to everyone. As I said, chat, if you are watching on X, you can get involved in the comment section below as well. Let us know your score predictions and everything. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe as well. Long searching ball to find Girona. Looks like he's in an offside position. And that is an excellent high line by Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk, as always, leading. Oh no, it was Gomez on that occasion, sorry. Well done, Joey. Well done, Joe. Well, big up there, Mark. Mark, chat, hope you've all had a fantastic week, everyone. Or start your week as well, whatever you're being up to, and you're all safe and well. Most importantly, I'm looking forward to tonight's game as well. Should be a good one. Asprey now. It's Trent. Very good interception there by Trent. Really read that ball from Girona. And Danjuma, he looks absolutely knackered already. I can't speak. I get knackered going up the stairs, but certainly not a professional footballer. But yeah, they look already knackered. But that's how demanding, not just playing against Liverpool, but the majority of most Premier League sides now. You just expect so much intensity, so much running power, and that's what it is. So much stamina within this Liverpool side, and that just goes to show for the best sides in European football as well. Oh, Dominic Szoboszlai, can he get on the end of that? Really done, well done there by Dom. To Núñez, found the ball right hand side, edge the penalty area for Núñez. Needs to get his head up. Took a couple of touches. Well done, Darwin. Tell you, there's a lot of space here for Liverpool tonight if we can just play that right ball. Because Liverpool in the opening 10 minutes of this game, we've been first to every single ball, and that's always a fantastic way to analyse the game in terms of starting the game well. That's exactly what we want. But yeah, Liverpool so far in the opening 10 minutes of this game, as expected, dominating possession. Really camped in the Girona half at the minute, Liverpool. Ryan Gravenberch now on the swivel. He's played Luis Diaz. He's playing wide left here tonight. He's stretching this Girona back line. It's exactly what you want, because it just opens up the space for the likes of Andy Robbo to go in those inside channels. Just opens up that extra bit of space for the midfielders as well. Don't foul them there, Reds. I tell you what, the press from Liverpool has been exceptional. Well done, Dom. Szoboszlai, Curtis Jones there in a double pivot press. Girona in transition now. Brian Gill, he's going forward now. Brian Gill. Gutierrez down the left-hand side, just outside the penalty area. Asprilla, he's come down this left-hand channel now. Gutierrez, ball in. Brian Gill. What a save by Alisson, but what an opportunity for Girona. How has that ball not gone into the back of the net? He's absolutely air-kicked that to Girona forward. And Liverpool now are going forward. Mohamed Salah. Oh. Tell you what. From defence to attack. It was Daley Blind of all players inside the Liverpool penalty area who couldn't quite get on the end of it. Gutierrez ball. He would have been onside as well. Of all the men you don't really want in the penalty area as a centre-half. But what a chance, and it give a lot of confidence to this Girona side that they can create tonight. But at the other end of the pitch, Liverpool countered a ball over the top of the Girona defence. Salah just got inside the penalty area. He was caught in two minds. Could he shoot? Could he cross to Darwin Núñez? And he went for the bit in the middle, really. And he just dragged it wide, 5 yards wide to the left post. And Girona, first corner of the night for the Catalonian side. Ball in now. Away by Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk at the front post. Who else? Put ball over the top here now. Brian Gill. The flag's not gone up. Oh, he slipped. Brian Gill. He's still got it. I tell you what. What a save by Alisson Becker and the flag. Let's see if we can see a camera angle. Was the flag up? Apologies, chat. Would have been great if it could commentate with the flag was up, but the camera wasn't showing us. And Liverpool have gone up the other end. Tell you what, the speed of this game from both sides. It's played with a great atmosphere, great intensity. But certainly if you're Girona, whatever they do in the next couple of years or whatnot, they'll remember tonight as well, certainly. Playing Champions League football against some of the best elite level sides in the competition. They'll remember this for a very long time. But hopefully it's not a result to remember. Well done, Joe Gomez. Read that ball into Danjuma. Ryan Gravenberch now. Down the left. Liverpool just taking a little bit of a breather, really. Which is anticipated. Yeah, as Mark said, how have they missed that? So, yeah. You certainly want one of your forwards, not here. Certainly not Daley Blind. Not quite renowned for his goal scoring prowess, really. The Dutch centre half. But yeah. But yeah, big up there, Reds. Just reading through your comments as well. Yeah, certainly, Mark. I think we all are, mate. We all are. Certainly, mate. Yeah, Brian Gill, he was onside there. That chance, big Alisson save there. I tell you what, fortunate enough for Liverpool a couple of minutes ago. He was slipped, and Joe Gomez has slipped here. Danjuma down the left-hand side. Referee said play on. Danjuma inside the penalty area. Joe Gomez. I tell you what, good defending there by Trent and Gomez. Doubling up on the number 11 of Girona. Yeah, 100% there, chat. Made up to see him back. I think there's no really question. If he's fit, he starts, doesn't he? Alisson Becker talking about the best goalkeeper, and probably he is the best goalkeeper in world football. I think certainly him and Courtois, 1 and 2. And then in terms of when you just analyse both of them, they've got very, very great skill, the best skill sets in terms of their position. But I think those two, yeah, for me, best 2 goalkeepers in world football. But for me, Ali's the best, and for others. Ball over the top. Joe Gomez. Oh, Joe. It's cleared it. Not gone too far there, though. Needs a bit of support here, Gomez. Asprey, lovely little touch outside the penalty area. Where Girona forwards. He's picked up a bit of a central position now. Very adaptable. Girona's number 10. Can play all across the forward line. He started tonight. Down the right-hand side tonight. Lovely switch. Gutierrez now down the left. Come inside. Find Donny van der Beek. Gutierrez. I tell you what. Daley Blind. And Girona. I've got the ball inside the penalty area now. What a save by Alisson. Daley. Oh, tell you what. Brian Gill. But certainly the best spell of possession so far, Girona. And Alisson, within a matter of 5 minutes, he's made a handful of big, crucial saves. It was comfortable for Ali. It was one for the cameras, really. But certainly, you don't want to be seeing your goalkeeper having these opportunities on goal. But certainly, Liverpool struggling in the last 5 minutes. Down that right-hand side, Girona's left. Certainly creating an overload, Girona. You got Danjuma, you got Gutierrez, and but certainly an interesting ploy from the Girona coach tonight. Liverpool's, but it's certainly Dominic Szoboszlai needs to be a lot more alert in terms of very much being aware defensively down that right-hand channel. Trent needs his support. Especially when they're creating overloads down the left-hand flank. Is going to be offside? He is. But what a start. What a start. Obviously, not ideal. We would have liked a couple of goals anyway. But, yeah, it was offside. But certainly, just goes to show the quality. I know we went through our statistics and everything. But that's the beauty of football, really. I'll tell you what. Ali's been out for the best part of a couple of weeks, couple of months really. But I tell you what, he's got back into the swing of things quite quick, really, tonight by the looks of it. Well, the saves he's already made. He's got back into the groove, really. Started off where he left off, really. Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. Now down the left-hand side. Yeah, no, we can't, Storm. No. You've just got to appreciate the quality of Girona. Of course, we want to analyse Liverpool. We could have started the game, and we did start the better, the first 5 minutes, but Girona being the home side, they coming into this game, they need massively 3 points in terms of where they find themselves in the competition. So a lot of the emphasis from them, from their point of view, if it's still 0-0 with 20 minutes to go, I think they'll be throwing the kitchen sink at it, really, in terms of just trying to do everything possible to get all 3 points tonight. Robbo, down the left-hand side now. It's going to be another corner for Liverpool. But I'll tell you what, it's an excellent tactical game so far from both managers. Yeah. But yeah. Storm said Girona up 4 all over Liverpool at the present. Certainly, mate. Big up there, chat. We just tune into Anfield Index. Make sure you hit that like, drop that follow button as well, whatever social media platform you are on, to get all the latest Liverpool content throughout the week, throughout the season as well. Curtis Jones now down the left-hand channel. Ball in by Trent. What a ball! I tell you what, that is excellent defending. But I think it was Miguel Gutierrez, the Girona number 3. It's an exquisite ball in to the penalty area by Trent. An in-swinger. And it would have been 1-0 because Salah was literally centimetres behind him. A crucial interception by Gutierrez at the front post. And it's another Liverpool corner here now. Trent in-swinger. Trent, ball in. I'll tell you what, another corner again for Liverpool. But I think in terms of the first 21 minutes, chat, I think in terms of Liverpool's aerial prowess, I think certainly Liverpool outnumber a couple of these Girona players. That's one thing, as good as Liverpool are technically, we've got some absolute giants at our football club. Well, still say giants, but probably average heights. But certainly in football terms. Gravenberch is a big lad. 6'3". Dominic Szoboszlai. Certainly got to be a foul there. No. Asprilla, he's intercepted. Dominic Szoboszlai as Girona go forward here now. And that is an awful ball by Asprilla. There was an opportunity there for Girona. It was a 4-on-4 on a counter-attack. All he has to do is play the simple ball down the left-hand channel. Unfortunately for Liverpool, he played the wrong ball. It's a lovely switch down that right-hand channel. Can Salah keep it in? Of course he can. Salah off the right-hand flank now. He ball into the penalty area. Luis Diaz cleared by Daley Blind. Romeo. Little give and go with Danjuma. Danjuma's decided to keep hold of it. And that is poor by Danjuma. Romeo made a... He arced his run, really, for a little give and go. Danjuma, very selfishly, why the Dutchman decided just to keep hold of for an extra 2-3 seconds. And it allowed Liverpool to create that angle to intercept that. So Trent now. Yeah. It's been no much, as I said before, Mark and Reds. Of course, Girona, they need to win this game. Whether that be 1-0, 2-1, whatever it is, they need to win. And they're going to give that absolute all tonight. And Liverpool, 24 minutes into the game, we've not had it all our way. Apologies, chat. We've not had it all our way, which is credit to Girona. We just got to be very patient tonight. I think, as it has been the word so far for Liverpool this season, patience. The chances will come for Liverpool. Just got to take them. Oh, get up. Luis Diaz with an outstretched arm, but nothing malicious there. And Luis Diaz just telling the Girona forward just to get up, lads. Oh, really, lads? Who's that that's gone down there? They're number 16. That's embarrassing, and rightly so. The referee is telling them, get up, lad. Just get up. Oscar award goes to Girona's number 16. Virgil van Dijk. Come on. That's good refereeing by the ref. He's not being bought into that at all. He's just said, like, lad, get up. Fair play by the ref. That's what you want to see. Curtis Jones now. Andy Robbo down the left. Just found Luis Diaz off the left-hand flank now. Luis Diaz onto the byline inside the penalty area. Is that going to be a corner? It should be. Well done. Oh, no. Unlucky there, Lucho. Tell you what, good driving run by the Colombian. Yeah, he was just come off the Diaz's left boot there. Unlucky, Lucho. Good driven run there. Obviously, some advertising. Arsenal, Monaco. Telling you what now, chat. Monaco are beating that Arsenal side. Certainly. Arsenal are just a glorified Stoke City at the minute. Scoring from set pieces. Tony Pulis, for many of a year, when he was facing up Arsene Wenger, was like, oh, it's only set pieces. But it is what it is. Well, fair play to Stoke City as well. Playing much more attractive football now. Curtis Jones cleared away by Daley Blind. Virgil van Dijk now down the left-hand channel. Lucho Diaz. Ball down to find Trent. Girona really compact in the central areas of the pitch at the minute. You've got Romeo going down that left-hand side here now. What a... Apologies, chat. Yeah, in terms of Romeo, in terms of the midfield players, it's more or less creating like a back six, back seven, really. But obviously that's how they're trying to deal with the likes of Trent and Robbo and the overlaps. But they're getting every man back, really. But in terms of the central pockets of space, really compacted it to a point, really, where Liverpool... Oh! Paulo. Good quick feet there from the goalkeeper. Trent headed all the way back to Ali. Trent, lads. Ali's only been on the pitch for 28 minutes. He's been out for weeks. Don't want to be giving him a ball like that. Luckily enough, from Trent's point of view, it had pace on the header. Just outside the penalty area. That's the thing, no storm. I think the one thing that when you do analyse Lucho Diaz this season, I think coming into this year, I think with every Liverpool fan, we wanted to see more output, really, whether that be goals or assists, really. I think he was Liverpool's first 5, 6, 8 games, one of certainly Liverpool's best players. Obviously, in terms of his goals and assists, he was so instrumental. But hopefully he can continue that come what the end of May and continue with the great impact he's shown already this season. That's what we wanted, to see a bit more consistency in front of goal. But I think with Storm, in terms of the ability of Diaz, he's got that ability to go down the left-hand channel, cross a ball in, or very much go direct, really. Whether he cuts in on his left, takes the ball down the left, or certainly cuts in with his right foot as well. Fingers crossed, mate. But yeah, big up to everyone that is tuning in tonight. Really do appreciate it, Reds. Wherever you are watching around the world at Anfield Index. Still 0-0 in Spain. Liverpool aren't having it all our own way. Well, you've got to credit Girona tonight. Oh, well done, Curtis. Unlucky there to foul on Curtis Jones, but pivoted really well away from the Girona midfielder, drawing in the foul. I tell you what, obviously Brian Gill was an intelligent foul by the former Tottenham player. Virgil van Dijk now. Sorry there, Chess. It's obviously just transition going down the left-hand side. Van Dijk, who just biding his time, really. Keeping hold of the ball. Early ball over the top from Salah to find John. Oh, Szoboszlai's kept that in. Oh, he's kept it in for Girona there. What are you doing, lad? Romeo, just outside his own penalty area. Does not want to be losing this here. And thankfully, the Girona goalkeeper's collected that. I'll tell you what, a lot of emphasis really in terms of the way they want to play Girona, as we know. Do hold one of the highest possession-based sides in La Liga. I think they rank third or fourth. I think it is third anyway in La Liga for possession. So you know exactly what they want to do. Play around, start their transitions from the back. But it's just all probably mainly about for Liverpool in terms of that, in terms of Girona, the intensity as well. Asprilla done really well there under the challenge of Ryan Gravenberch there. Daley Blind going down the left-hand side now. He's found Dan Juma, who's quite wide. Left-hand side of the Liverpool penalty area. Ball in to shot. That's going to be a corner for Girona. It's a good block by Gravenberch. Didn't know much of it, just got in the way. So another opportunity for Girona. Get that ball into the penalty area. Well, I think in terms of transitions tonight, Liverpool have done really well. Ball in now. Ball in cleared by Alisson Becker. Asprilla. Ball to find Brian Gill. That's oh no, it was Francis, sorry. The fullback. Very disappointing there from a Liverpool perspective. Allowed the Girona right back to just bring that down on his chest without any pressure on the ball. We eventually got the pressure there, but the right back's got certainly quite a fair bit of space on a couple of occasions so far tonight, Reds, but one to keep an eye on. Hopefully that doesn't continue for the foreseeable. Well, from a Girona perspective, that's certainly an area where tonight at the minute they can look to capitalise on Liverpool's defensive lapse of concentration. Girona now with a corner. Play to the edge of the penalty area. Danjuma. Asprilla. I tell you what, Danjuma. It's awful ball back out to Asprilla. It's a 5-yard ball, lad. Asprilla. Ball into the penalty area. Alisson collected really well. And he's quickly starting to counter-attack for Liverpool. Alisson Becker to Salah. Dominic Szoboszlai down the right-hand side. Ball into the penalty area. Nunes. Just shoot, lads. Why are you heading that across the penalty area, Nunes? Put your foot through it all. He decided to put his head through it. There was 4 Liverpool players queuing up at the back post. Just put your foot through it. Salah, Nunes. Oh, what a save. He shoots on that occasion. Darwin Nunes. What a madness of 60 seconds that was. I'm happy actually on that second occasion there, Darwin Nunes decided to shoot. I would have been very disappointed, furious really, with that second chance just seconds ago. If he would have decided just to pass that, just goes to show the lack of confidence Núñez is playing with at the minute. Come on, Núñez. Salah inside the penalty area. To Andy Robbo. Lucho looks like he's in an offside position. Referee said play on. Brian Gill. Now he's breaking from the back. Girona now down this left-hand channel. Gutierrez to Danjuma. Promising opportunity now. Danjuma, left-hand side, the penalty area. Needs to get his head up. So poor from Danjuma. Big opportunity. Now Liverpool have got players back. Romeu. Liverpool will look to swing a counter-attack now. All the intensity that Girona have put in. You can see the tired legs of Girona. Curtis Jones, he's drove with the ball a good 30 yards. And it was the poor ball. And I tell you what, both teams, they look absolutely knackered 36 minutes in. The intensity levels that they put in so far. And for Liverpool, not just for tonight, in terms of the latter stages of the next couple of weeks, next couple of months as well, this is where January is going to be, and it is going to be so pivotal, really, because we're only in the 10th of December, and we're going to be going into such a grueling period of the league season in the Premier League. These lads, certainly, within this squad, do need help in the January transfer window. We need to rotate. Just even Dominic Szoboszlai there. Yeah, it's poor, but I think in terms of his output tonight, it's been good. But I think tired minds, tired legs really as well at the minute from Liverpool. Disappointing from our perspective. Liverpool need to concentrate in a difficult moment of the game. Asprilla, what a save by Alisson Becker. It took a deflection on its way to the goal. Asprilla with a phenomenal strike at the edge of the penalty area. It looked like, does it take a deflection? Doesn't really matter because Ali's... What a save that is. An outstretched Alisson Becker. I'll tell you what, Girona's number 10. Probably been their best player so far tonight. Danjuma in swinging corner. No. Gone with the edge of the penalty area. Alisson Becker be looking for the quick counter attack. No. Sensible by Ali. Kept hold of the ball there. Still allowing the lads to get back into position. Yeah. That's the big question, though, Panov. I think that every Liverpool fan is at the minute in terms of Darwin Núñez. We'll get behind him. We love the lads. And we will continue to always back Núñez, but next year or two, I think the decision will be made by Arne Slot and the hierarchy of the football club. Because he's just, at the minute, he's playing with not a lot of confidence. And what we need to do as a fan base is certainly get behind him, give him the confidence as much as we possibly can. But at the end of the day, eventually it will just come down to Darwin Núñez. It will be himself that makes or break his Liverpool career. But it's all about Arne Slot trying to get the best out of Darwin Núñez. And I think that's why he's played him tonight as well. Sometimes with strikers and forwards as well, you need to play them through rough patches. Like, Rushy went through patches, and we know who's our greatest ever goal scorer at Liverpool. But the start of his Liverpool career wasn't straightforward as it was. But in terms of modern day forwards as well, sometimes you just need to play through bad form. Doesn't matter if they don't get the goals, just play them in the team. Try and get them into a bit of rhythm, really, and I'm happy he started, really, tonight. I know a lot of Liverpool fans, I know chat use, a lot of you were surprised, and I understand where you were surprised, but at the minute, just try and get Núñez a goal, get him an assist or something to try and give him a bit of confidence, bit of belief about him as well. But I think if he can get a goal or two tonight, Núñez, I think it will give him the world of good, and that's the main thing for him. Not just for Núñez, but for Liverpool as well. A stronger Núñez, a more goal-scoring Núñez gives every opportunity for Liverpool to win trophies this season. Heavy scoring goals. Dominic Szoboszlai, edge of the penalty area now. Salah, little give and go from Curtis Jones, unlucky there. Gutierrez, down the left-hand channel now. And there's a push in the back by Trent. Yeah, it was a push in the back. Trent's just asking the lino, how's that a free kick? But Trent is deflating. I'm saying that. Oh, looking at that replay, literally touched him with his little finger and he went down. Another Oscar nomination for their left back tonight. Oh, crucial interception by Virgil. And Núñez. Darwin Núñez now needs a bit of support from Luis Diaz. Diaz, overlap him, lads. Give him an option. I tell you what, Núñez needed Lucho there down the left-hand channel. Give him a bit of support. Because if he overlaps him in that area, it just opens up the central pocket of space for Núñez. Just drive with the ball through the middle. And is this another Girona player down? Are we going to get a replay of no one touching him? Oh, yeah. Brian Gill, get up, lad. But yeah, in terms of that position there, just Diaz needs a bit of support there, Núñez. So we got 3 minutes left of this first half, chat. Probably anticipate one. Yeah, it won't be a lot of minutes added on. Probably be a minute added on, really. Only stoppages, really, are probably all the Girona players falling on the floor. Under no contact. Or next to no contact. Romeo. Ball down the left-hand channel now. Danjuma. He's got a bit of space ahead of him. Danjuma. He's got Daley Blind on the overlap. And that is Danjuma. He's had a shot. And it's went out for the throw-in. Wow. What a promising counter-attack that was from Girona as well. But disappointing. Very disappointing, really, Reds. Well, yeah. Come on, Reds. Can we get a goal before half time? That would be absolutely fantastic. Andy Robbo now. Gravenberch. Tell you what, first time tonight that Trent's actually got into that inverted 6 position. And he created that bit of space for Gravenberch, really. Trent comes centrally now. Trent. Luis Diaz now on the Robbo on the overlap. Ball into the penalty area. Oh, and Jones and Salah went for the front. They've made the exact same run. But Luis Diaz, he's pinched Brian Gill. Diaz is inside, he's kept it in. Lucho Diaz down the right-hand channel now. But I tell you what, this game in the last couple of minutes, it's been changed by just Trent going into that inverted role, just going into that central pocket of space a bit more. Just give him a bit more license. I think Girona just can't at the minute really pick up. Trent. Curtis Jones now. Robbo, ball in. Núñez! Good flick on at the far post by... And that is... There's no added time there. And that brings to a conclusion of the first opening 45 minutes for Liverpool. 0-0 Asprilla probably being Girona's best player so far tonight. But certainly Alisson Becker on what has been his first game in what feels like an absolute eternity. But Liverpool, as we know, haven't had it all our own way as well. But Reds, if you're tuning into Anfield Index, get your comments in. Get that subscribe button if you are watching on YouTube or whatnot. If you're watching on X or any other social media platform, make sure you do drop a like, drop a subscribe as well, Reds from around the world. But yeah, disappointing to say the least in terms of the overall performance. I think we can all agree. But certainly a lot of expectation from Girona's camp really was to come into this game. Do find themselves 30th in the Champions League group stages. Only disappointing. So they needed a result tonight. They come in with the expectations. But in terms of Liverpool's quality tonight, we look very leggy. In terms of we're missing a bit of energy. A bit of Alexis McAllister at the heart of that midfield as well. Just goes to show how instrumental he has been for Liverpool so far in his Liverpool career, certainly. And big up, there was an interview McAllister done on YouTube. I think it was with Gary Lineker. Go and check that out. You can find it on YouTube as well. Cracking interview. Very insightful in terms of just what he said. Really great to see. Listen to especially McAllister as well. Is talked about obviously Arne Slot's impact in terms of the embedding into the Liverpool team as well. How he's found everything, so really good. But in terms of tonight, disappointing in terms of an attacking sense for Liverpool. Really, I think there's been a couple of occasions really tonight where Núñez, he's found himself in front of goal. He's playing like a lad that has not got a lot of confidence, which is quite evident really. In terms of there was a chance, if you're just tuning in, if you're out and about or if you're in work or whatnot and you're not watching the game, Reds, make sure you are listening to the watch along as well. We'll take you by every last kick of the game tonight. But Núñez, there was a chance at the far post really, on the front post, sorry, where he's just decided to header it across goal, where in the end of it there was 4 or 5 Liverpool players literally queuing up at that post really to put that ball in the back of the net. And it just goes to show the current mindset really of Darwin Núñez. He's passing when he should be shooting, and he's shooting when he should be passing as well. And I think for any, not just speaking Darwin Núñez, for any forward within European football, when you're second guessing yourself, it becomes a very difficult realm really in terms of when you're making those poor decisions really. But that's what Arne Slot's going to be telling them. He's going to be telling them, coaching him exactly what he needs to do better. And that's what great managers do, certainly. But obviously with Gakpo, I think the main thing with Cody Gakpo as well, there's no Jota. We don't know. Reds, let us know in the comment section below, chat. But I haven't heard nothing. Do we know how long Jota's still going to be out for? Because the main concern for me is really, we've only got at the minute 2 strikers. We know Lucho has played striker on a couple of occasions so far this season through the middle. But in terms of Jota and Darwin Núñez as well, they're the only 2 recognised strikers. Obviously Gakpo can play down the left-hand flank as well, predominantly as a left winger and his PSV days as well. But Reds, yeah, in terms of the back end of that first half for Liverpool, I think the game did kind of open up a bit more. Certainly the last 3 to 4 to 5 minutes at the back end of that. And that very much stemmed from Trent coming into those central pockets of space. For tonight, really, the first 30, 40 odd minutes, Trent was very rightfully so instructed to very much be a right back in the first opening 40 minutes of that game, because certainly a lot of Girona's early passes as a play come down that left-hand channel. You had Gutierrez, you had Brian Gill, you had Danjuma, and certainly Asprilla. I've not seen any of them in a Girona shape, but certainly for us neutrals, when you analyse as Liverpool fans, I think certainly he's one that's very much surprised a lot of Liverpool fans tonight. I think if he continues playing as well as he has done tonight and develops in his career, I think he could be certainly a player that might potentially get a big move to another European top side anyway, if he continues showing what he has done tonight. But Gutierrez, yeah, so Trent was preoccupied really for large spells of that first half by Gutierrez, because what Gutierrez was doing, as we said, and Arne Slot spoke in his pre-match press conference, obviously coming into this game yesterday, and he spoke quite eloquently in regards to Gutierrez, very technical, gifted footballer as well. A lot of, obviously only 23, 24 years old anyway. Big career ahead of him in terms of elite level football as well. I think Girona, a bit similar with Asprilla and Gutierrez, if they don't get Champions League football, I think certainly those two players might be certainly players that might be offloaded in terms of bringing in that revenue for the next couple of years anyway. But yeah, disappointing Reds. Reds, let me know your thoughts on Darwin and just that overall sense of that first half for Liverpool really. Let me know your thoughts quickly. He's absolutely smashing it, Reds, so I do apologise if you've missed any of your comments, not being intentional. He's absolutely smashing it at the minute tonight, chat. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, as Storm said there, at the minute, Ali, man of the match. Yeah, I tell you what a comeback really in terms of Alisson Becker. Tell you, he's been I think Arne Slot would be not screaming, but be very disappointed that we're just not allowing, because it's from good tactical play from their coach anyway, in terms of they've certainly seen something in terms of Liverpool's build-up play to very much. I'm just looking at their shots. I was saying that though, chat. They only had 4 shots on target. They've had 8 total shots, Girona, to Liverpool's 9 total shots. Girona have had 4 shots on target to Liverpool's 3 shots on target as well. So in terms of big chances for both sides, really, I don't think there's a big chance apart from the Daley Blind chance as well. Reds somehow, well, I say somehow, he's a centre half. He was inside the Liverpool penalty area. All he had to do was put his left foot onto it, and it would have been 1-0 because he was unmarked inside the Liverpool penalty area. But just looking at that Nunes chance there, just put your foot through it, Darwin, lads. Come on. I'm just looking at this Salah chance for Nunes, and 20 seconds later. Thing is, Nunes will always create chances as well, especially when you've got players the likes of Lucho, when you've got Salah as well, players of that ilk, and especially the midfield players for Liverpool. They'll certainly create chances for them in that regard. Let's quickly get through all your comments as well. Played, but big up there, Wolf. Young, tell you what, yeah, will be interesting there, Wolf, because obviously Girona are playing 4 centre halves in their back line anyway. And Mr. White got it. But big up there, Mr. White. Turn off the chat, watch the game. Big up there, Big up, mate. Massive thank you for tuning in. Big up there, Matthias. How are we, lads? Would have been 1-0. Girona, at least if that started. Bloody hell. Doubt that, mate. Kelly has still got a lot of quality, though, Matthias. Certainly. I think it's very harsh from my point of view, but fair enough. As Wolf said there, a bit harsh. We're only letting 4 goals in 11 games up until Newcastle as well. Just replying to you. Our first half in general isn't the best time as well. Pick up there, Matthias, as we know. Slot will give the boys the confidence going into second half. Ali, definitely the best player of the first half. For Panov as well, as Storm said. Gakpo in, Diaz in the 9 as well. Interesting there, Storm. As Callum said, Diaz in the 9 as well. Hopefully Jota is back for Saturday. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, it's a hallmark of really what Alisson does best. I think a lot of Alisson's skill set as a goalkeeper, we all know that. But I think one of his best attributes is certainly one-on-ones and certainly shot stopping. Really, I think goals percentage against, he certainly ranks up the top elite level goalkeepers for the last couple of years in that department. Really. But in terms of shot stopping ability, I think we all one of every Liverpool fan's greatest, and certainly Ali's best ever saves for Liverpool today was obviously that Napoli save in the Champions League, and we know what that meant for us that year as well in terms of winning the competition. Big up, Big up there, Dan's. Big up there, Matthias. Got a goal today for under 19s away against Girona, 2-2 with a red card pretty early as well. There we go, mate. Obviously, Jaden Dans was meant to have gone out on loan against Plymouth. Well, on loan to Plymouth this season, wasn't he, chap? But obviously did sustain a very early injury so far this season. It's good to see him back in the first team department, really. I think Arne Slot certainly would have had a word in terms of with Jaden Dans to say, probably wants to see a bit more of him close up in regards to how we can analyse him and see where he does see Jaden in terms of the next couple of years, really. Certainly a lad with a lot of talent, a lot of quality to give to this Liverpool side, really, as well. Watching the same Nunes, he scored. Watching the same Nunes score 3 goals in 19 games as well. That's the thing, though, Callum. I get where people are coming from in terms of their frustrations as well. Of course, in an ideal world, Nunes would have 19 goals in 19 games, but we're not living in an ideal world at the minute in terms of sometimes that's not as easy as how football does work for me. Yes, we want to be seeing more. We want to be seeing more output from Darwin Nunes, but at the end of the day, as we've said, or I've said already, and a lot of Liverpool fans out there as well, we get behind him as well. Whatever happens the next year or two, if Arnie doesn't want him at the football club, whatever does happen. But what I won't stop doing is supporting Darwin Nunes, and I know a lot of Liverpool fans out there, and I know a lot of you in chat as well, will not stop supporting Nunes, because that's not what being a Liverpool fan is all about. We back our players through the good moments, and certainly even more through difficult moments in their career as well. And if he does leave Liverpool next year or two, then we wish him all the very best in terms of, but he's a Liverpool player now. He's playing up front for Liverpool tonight, and we want him to see goals. We want him to be finishing off chances. Certainly we do. But yeah, we can analyse critically, and I certainly will do that as well. But I'm not gonna go over the top in terms of my analysis and say just absolutely get him out of the club just because he's missed a chance against Girona as well. And I know everyone will go, he's missed chances, of course, but you watch every striker in European football, unless you're watching the likes of Erling Haaland, who literally scores every chance he has. But Haaland misses chances as well. Every top level striker misses chances. Like, it happens. Like, the main thing for Darwin Nunes was, fair enough, if Nunes wasn't creating chances, then we'd have a massive issue. But Darwin Nunes tonight, he's been getting in the positions. He's getting into the positions, and that's the main thing for any forward or wide player in European football. The main thing is, if you're creating or if you're in that position, that's the most difficult thing. I was watching, I don't know if you catched Monday Night Football last night as well with Jermaine Defoe, probably one of the Premier League's best finishers in the last 20 odd years as well. Love watching Jermaine Defoe, and certainly hopefully Darwin Nunes did watch that little segment as well, in terms of just the way in which Defoe analysed his own goals. Certainly just if Nunes took a couple of tips off Jermaine Defoe, or certainly, thing is, Liverpool, we've had elite level strikers. We just have a little word with I'm pretty sure Ian Rush, our greatest ever goal scorer at the football club, I'm sure he'll certainly be coaching Darwin Nunes, just giving him little tips here and there. But I know the overall consensus of Liverpool fans will be getting behind Nunes, and whatever happens in the year or two, we'll get behind him as well. Kane, Doherty scored the other goal as well. Happy days there, mate. That's the thing with Liverpool. We're very blessed and privileged to have a lot of, especially in the last 10 years, especially with Jurgen Klopp coming in and the Arne Slot era as well. We're very blessed to have some of the best young talent in terms of coming through, not just in terms of just coming through, but in terms of going out there and scouting and bringing them into the football club. As I said at the top of the show, as we know, Liverpool now is one of the most best places in world football. If you're a young player coming in, you will get your opportunity. The main thing is, if you're good enough, you'll get an opportunity under Arne Slot, whether it was Jurgen Klopp bringing in Trent as well. Because you can have, look at Chelsea, they had Musiala at their academy, and you had many of the great footballers. There's a whole list in that Chelsea academy, and you're like, were they in the Chelsea academy? And you're like, yeah, Musiala was in that Chelsea academy, and he didn't get the opportunity, and look what he's doing now at Bayern Munich. He got his opportunity eventually, and he's become the player he is. But at Liverpool, you're given the opportunity. The main thing is, of course, if you're good enough, you'll get your opportunity, and you put in your performances as well, old Reds. But make sure you do head over at full-time whistle to the Gags Tandon show. That is 5-10 minutes after the full-time whistle. That will be on Anfield Index as well, Reds. Make sure you do check out other podcasts, Media Matters, David Lynch with Dave Davis as well. That is on every Monday as well, taking you through all the latest. Sorry there, chat. I was trying to get the ticker going. All the latest, of course, Liverpool happenings throughout the world of media in regards to Liverpool. Apologies there, chat. But Girona going forward now. Off the kick-off, and it's straight away. It's poor start by Liverpool again. Poor start. It's not exactly the start Liverpool wanted. Tell you what, that was so poor. Ball down the right-hand side now. Salah inside the penalty area. He's dropped Daley Blind, and what a phenomenal ball to the back post by Mohamed Salah. No one at the back stick at the left on the left-hand channel. Curtis Jones. Yeah. I'll tell you what a quick start for this second half, chat. Apologies there, chat. I was just trying to get the clock sorted. But yeah, that is the up-to-date timer as well. If you want to listen to the audio commentary tonight alongside, or if you're out and about, make sure you head over, subscribe to Anfield Index. If you were looking for a Christmas stocking filler as well, the LFC Kids Colouring Book is available on Etsy and on Amazon as well. It's a fantastic little stocking filler for any Reds, or any Reds out there really. That can be found on Anfield Index. If you just search that into, obviously, Etsy store, or of course into the Amazon store as well, you will find that as well. But yeah, Reds, and if you are new to Anfield Index, you want to open up a much greater catalogue of great LFC content throughout the week, throughout the season as well, you can hit that. You can subscribe. Sorry there, chat. There's a stoppage play in here. I'm just wondering who's down, but referee, hopefully everything's okay. But yeah, if you want to head over to Anfield Index Pro as well, that is £3.33 as well a month, and that opens up so much more great content as well. But here at Anfield Index, we do 75 free podcasts per month as well, 600 free articles per month as well. So much content for every Liverpool fan around the world to get stuck into. Curtis Jones pirouetting through the heart of that Girona midfield. Just needed a bit of luck there, Curtis, for that ball to fall for him. Yeah, apologies there, chat, for my little pause a couple of seconds ago. I was just wondering why the ref just stopped play. I think he might have just changed the ball or something. Yeah, cameraman wasn't helping us out at all there, really. Stuani, top goal scorer, warming up. The Uruguayan 38-year-old striker. I think if it gets to like the 50th, 60th minute mark, the next 10 minutes, that's when I think they will introduce him. Mohamed Salah now, down the right-hand side. Salah. Romeo. I think Romeo's done an absolutely great job from their perspective in terms of just trying to isolate Salah in those wide spaces in certain moments tonight. Danjuma running at Joe Gomez. Danjuma, he skipped past, he's still in. Danjuma, oh, he's done absolutely so well, and he's blasted it over the bar. Or does Van Dijk get a touch on that? A crucial interception? Crucial block on that, does he? No, he doesn't. I tell you what, Danjuma put that through the legs of Joe Gomez. I don't think he'll want to be watching those highlights tonight. Nutmeg. Gravenberch now. Ball forward there now. Big up there, Aaron, as well. Yeah, big up there. Yeah, Aaron, apologies, chat, if you can't tell me voice. It has gone. Not been the greatest this week, but it won't stop me doing the watch-alongs. As I said, Aaron. But hope you're well, Aaron. Nice one for tuning in, mate. Brian Gill. I tell you what, Robbo just done enough there. Put enough pressure on the winger just to cut. Yeah, it's good defending there by Robbo. Couldn't quite keep that in. Brian Gill. Yeah, Liverpool are so flat at the minute, Storm. Liverpool going forward now. Salah. Ryan Gravenberch now. Down the right-hand side. Szoboszlai inside the penalty area. Trent. Ball into Gravenberch inside the penalty area. Good interception there by Gutierrez. Robbo needs to bring that down. He's done that well. Well done, Robbo. Under quite a fair bit of pressure there as well. And he didn't let that affect him there. Tell you what a big game this is for Real Madrid tonight as well, chat. Could you obviously, I reckon, what are we saying for the Atalanta versus Real Madrid game? Fully anticipate Atalanta to do the job tonight. They're at home. Should be a good game. Well, Gravenberch brings us back to this game, most importantly. Liverpool haven't started the greatest again. But just need to start moving that ball a lot more quicker, a lot more around the edge of the penalty area, with a bit more intensity. A bit more direction as well. A bit more rotation would be nice. Diaz doesn't help when the referee's getting in the way. Move. Diaz. Little dummy from Salah. Unlucky Nunes. Yeah, unlucky there, Nunes. He's went for the ball over the top. Patience, chat. Said the goal will come for Liverpool. It will come. Got enough quality to come off the bench, Reds. Just keep on believing. The goal will come. And and Diaz is getting booked. What? And the referees just went 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because the Girona players have exaggerated the touches. Oh wow. Frances has bought that. But he's gone down like Diaz has 2-footed him. He hasn't. There's contact, but he's exaggerated that contact. Yeah, 100% Matthias. I think the main thing, play Nunes through this barren spell that he's going through at the minute. And it is disappointing. But it's a pivotal season. Liverpool pressing now. Come on, Nunes. Get a goal before you go off. Or I think he might stay on, Chas, and being honest. Frances. Oh, poor ball by Frances. Lovely touch by Nunes. That's better by Darwin Nunes. Well in, lads. More like it. A better touch from the Uruguayan. Just drawn in the foul from Romeo, and certainly little flick around the corner I'll tell you what, he was away there, Nunes. If it wasn't for him being fouled 25 yards away from goal there, centre of the pitch. But that is better from Darwin. More of that, lad. Virgil van Dijk now. Andy Robbo. Ball into the penalty area. Poor ball by Lucho. Curtis Jones now to Robbo, edge of the penalty area. Get that ball on the floor. Curtis Jones off the left-hand flank. Little back heel to Luis Diaz inside the penalty area. Brian Gill. Good defending. But certainly, Asprilla down the right-hand side. I'll tell you what a footballer this lad is. A lot of European scouts certainly will be in the stands. They surely have to be. With the type of performance he's putting in tonight. Want to keep an eye on, chat. Tell you. The way in which he has that close control, really. Drives with the ball. I think he's Colombian as well. I think he's an international teammate of Luis Diaz as well, so Lucho knows him well. Robbo. Come on, Liverpool. Quicker now. Quicker. Trent down the right-hand side. Ball in. Clear to the front post. Curtis Jones. Come on, Reds. Robbo. Curtis still fell for him again. Gravenberch. To Salah. Looking for that ball over the top. But Girona, they've done that so well. As we know, they're playing 4 centre-halves, and then they've got Gutierrez and obviously, I think it's Asprilla down the right-hand side, just compacting their defence. But from a defensive structural point of view, Girona have been absolutely excellent. Yes, you can talk about Liverpool's inability to try and create clear-cut opportunities, but the compact nature of Girona's football tonight has been exceptional. Got to credit him that, but let's break the deadlock here, Liverpool. Ball in. We just need to have a little shot, a little deflection, a little bit of luck to go Liverpool's way to very much break the deadlock. Diaz. Need a little give and go because there's two walls inside the Girona penalty area. Liverpool are trying to break down the wall at the minute. Just keeps on coming back to the edge of the penalty area. Liverpool, but it's about getting that ball on the ground, stretching the play really, switching it from side to side, trying to get that defence of Girona a bit open. So it's all about being patient. Arne Slot football is all about being patient. Keep on believing in what we're doing. We've got enough quality. Believing in our ideas. Believing in the quality of these players. Curtis Jones now. Ball in from Robbo to Diaz. Is that going to be a penalty? Referee said Diaz to get up. Gravenberch found Robbo inside the penalty area. Great save. But Andy Robbo, as I was saying there, Ed, keep on believing. Just got to be patient. I'll tell you what, it'll be interesting. Lucho Diaz was, I think he just slipped there, if I'm being honest. But, of course, it'll be getting checked by VAR. But I don't think it will be a penalty. There was a touch in the back of him, but the way in which the Girona players have fell down tonight, that's a penalty all day. Yeah, if you're going to be given the fouls for all the Girona penalties, look at Diaz's boot. It's off. Would be great if we got some. But the fact that this referee has give Luis Diaz already tonight a yellow card for literally next to no contact. So it's a check ongoing. Yeah, Luis Diaz. Yeah, this should be a penalty to Liverpool, chat. If you watch Donny van der Beek's left boot, stamps on the Achilles. He's got to be... It's a penalty, it should be. It has to be a penalty. They're still checking it. For me, Reds, that's going to be a penalty. Because Donny van der Beek's left boot has gone down the back of the Achilles. Get me in that VAR control room. I'll get it done within about 10 seconds, mate. No need for this absolute utter nonsense. It's a penalty. It's going to be a penalty. I know my original assessment, but I did see another angle. And yeah, there we go. Donny van der Beek. That's the reason Diaz does fall to the ground. It's a blatant penalty. It will be a penalty, Reds. I tell you what. He takes his boot off in the penalty area. Thank you. Get in, Liverpool. Penalty to Liverpool. And dare I say, I want Darwin Núñez to go on this penalty. But I know Salah will probably get it. But I'd love Núñez to get it, Reds. But I think Salah will be getting it. Of course, which is understandable. Salah being Salah. But, yeah, well done, Lucho. But it was good build-up play originally by Liverpool. Just to get in that position. Just being patient in and around the penalty area. Yeah, it will be Salah, Reds. Maybe if it was 2 or 3-0 up for Liverpool, then I think that's when maybe Núñez might have got. Obviously, Salah's our main penalty taker. He was always going to take it. So, Mohamed Salah from the penalty spot. Come on, Mo. Mohamed Salah from the penalty spot. To make it 18 points from a possible 18 in the Champions League. Mohamed Salah! Calm as you like. Lovely jubbly. And Liverpool's amazing start to the Champions League so far this season continues. And if you are new around here to Anfield Index, hit that subscribe button. Hit that follow button as well. You're absolute legends. Get in, Mo. So that is Liverpool 1, Girona 0. It's been a very difficult night tonight for Liverpool. But patience is key. As I've been telling you, chat, tonight. The goal was coming. Get in. Salah. One more goal for Salah to beat Billy Liddell, who's ranked 4th for Liverpool's top goal scorers. What a joke Mohamed Salah is as a footballer, Eds. He's magical. Danjuma now. And this is where the space will open up for Liverpool now as well. The space will open up now. Liverpool growing confidence. Girona now, they can't park 2 double-decker buses on the edge of their penalty area. They need to go forward. Ball in for Girona. Cleared at the front post by Trent. Not gone too far. Gutierrez. Ball into the penalty area now. Cleared by Liverpool. Dom, get your foot on that, lad. Diaz. Well done. And the Girona fans, very disgruntled. I think they need to know that they are playing against Liverpool, the best side in European football at this moment in time. And we are. The tables speak for themselves in terms of Arne Slot's dominance so far in the early stages of his Liverpool tenure is being nothing short of absolutely exceptional. Gone are the days of Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp football will just go absolutely try and win games 4-3. No, as we know. That's why I think a lot of us, certainly me included in that as well, just be calmer. We'd like to win games 2-3-0, but if it's not happening like it wasn't tonight, just be patient. Be patient, Reds. As Patnov said there, get in. Get in there. Yeah, he did. Patnov stood on his ankle. Certainly, mate. Correct decision. Super Mo. Big up there, Damo. Good to see you in the comments, mate. Hope you've had a good day, mate. And you've all had a very fine evening, whatever you've been up to tonight, Reds. And probably a couple of Liverpool fans around the world probably were like, are we playing this early? But yeah. But if you've been out in work or whatnot tonight, and you're just tuning in for the game or listening to the commentary, Liverpool haven't had it all our way. It's been a very difficult night for Liverpool, but it's been a night where we just got to keep on believing what we're doing, switching the play from flank to flank. Girona, before the penalty, they give away the penalty, defended very resolutely. But in terms of now, Liverpool were patient. A bit more of those central pockets of space for Liverpool. Kept on believing with what we were doing. Just waiting, biding our time. And with the quality we've got in our team, Diaz just got in front of the Girona defender. And I think Dominic Szoboszlai was a bit disappointed with Curtis there. I think in terms of the rotation there, but it's just all about communication there, Dom. But yeah, big up there, Reds. Fingers crossed, Storm. Hopefully, mate, for the goals. Yeah, I think he'll next 5 minutes, Storm. Next 5 minutes chat. How are we getting on, lads? Haven't watched a match. Feeling so ill today. Wiggs, here's your mate. As you can tell from me voice. I've been a bit under the weather this week as well. So look after yourself, Wiggs, and hopefully you're on the mend, mate. And look after yourself. But tell you what a start to Champions League football, Reds. It's ridiculous. Could you imagine if we go unbeaten? Like, if we get 8 wins out of a possible 8 in the Champions League so far this season. Yeah. Yeah, nice one, lads. I'll try and get them into the I'll try and incorporate them into the show at the back end of the show, lads. Appreciate you sending them over. I'll get them added. But don't wanna we see chat as well. The action doesn't just stop tonight, Reds. Obviously, Gags has got his show. Gags Tandon show will be at the full-time whistle as well, taking you all through the best action tonight, and obviously the positive aspects of Liverpool's play, and sometimes negatives as well. It's important. Gags does that so well in terms of the way in which he analyses. Very grateful he had me on. I think it was the first two weeks as well, but he's got plenty of guests lined up as well. Obviously, him and Grizz have started the show as well. Him and Grizz Khan on Anfield Index for a regular show as well. So, plenty of great content from a lot of very well-respected Liverpool pundits throughout the Liverpool scene as well. And very well industry-led journalists as well. So, make sure you head over to Anfield Index. Oh, geez, air chat, because this game's opened up to so much. But Liverpool doing it really well. Just got to keep hold of the ball now, chat. I think very unprecedented, really. I think Girona, they've started the game tonight. Salah inside the penalty area now. Gravenberch. I think Girona have come into this game with one game plan, and that's just be difficult to beat. Try and keep that clean sheet But I think in terms of their attacking prowess, they've been very massively dependent. Oh, well done, Gomez. Just give him a little dummy there. Sent Danjuma running past him. But yeah, I think in terms of Girona's game plans, well and truly gone out the window. Looking to just try and counter Liverpool. But Salah. Is that going to be a corner? No. Going to be a goal kick as well. Oh, I was going to say, Wiggs, I didn't want to second guess, lad, but I was going to say, did you have a good night anyway, or what? No. Hopefully you looked after this. Whatever. Oh. Unlucky Nunes. He'll be disappointed, Nunes. You can see from his head there, really, but I think certainly me and a lot of Liverpool fans out there, and I get where people might be disappointed, and rightly so, but Nunes, keep your head up, lads. Didn't happen tonight, but we go again. Next time you get your opportunity, lad, take it. Start taking your chances. And I think the confidence will very much flow through his veins. So Stuani's coming on now. Bear with me 1 second here, chat. Let's make the changes. Is Danjuma fuming? Lad, you've been awful. Danjuma's fuming. So bear with me 1 second here, chat. So Diaz is going through the middle. Unlucky Nunes. And then Gakpo is going down the left. There we go, chat board is there. Yeah, so Liverpool changes. Gakpo down the left hand side. But Porto, very direct winger, very experienced winger in La Liga football. Very surprised he hasn't started. Very surprised, what's his name? Stuani hasn't started. Interesting. As I said, not seeing too much of Girona, but looking through the results as well, I'm guessing he must have been injured last couple of weeks or whatnot. Gravenberch got a bit of space ahead of him as well now. Ball forward to find Salah. Salah to find Dominic Szoboszlai. Corner. Well done, Dom. It's better. Much better. Behave, that's a corner all day, lad. I think it was a corner. Tell you what, that was a difficult decision from the line to give. But we take it. Yeah, Matthias, he's on now. Ball forward now. Good tackle. Great interception by Dom. Get up, lads. Oh, ball into the penalty area for Virgil van Dijk. Gakpo. Oh dear, she could have played Virgil through there on the left. Well done, Robbo. As I said, it's not been Liverpool's most amazing performance, best performance of the season, but it's a very, if we can keep this 1-0, it's still a good job, very well done tonight. So quickly check on the other score tonight, chat. I think there was another game on when ours was on. Yeah, Zagreb and Chelsea, that's still 0-0. Tell you what, for both of those teams, it's a pivotal game. Going there qualifying. But Liverpool at the minute, really keeping all the possession very well. Ball into Trent. Looks like he's offside there, Diaz. No, Lionel's kept his flag down, fair enough. But it's going to be interesting, not just tonight, chat, in terms of if you're watching the game alongside the commentary tonight, really do appreciate it, Reds, is very much the position of Dominic Szoboszlai so far this season, and especially tonight as well, in terms of when he's breaking into those pockets of space. I still think there's so much potential to come from Dominic Szoboszlai, really, in terms of his overall quality, in an overall sense, really. Because I think whether it's him alongside Curtis, McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, I still think he can give so much more, and I don't think at the minute we're capitalising on his best qualities, but that's where Arne Slot will come to his own, really, in terms of getting the best out of him. But I think in terms of still evolving this Liverpool side to even better and greater heights as well, I think certainly when you analyse Dom's game tonight, he's done the pressing really well, but in terms of when he has gotten the ball, there's been moments where you're like, go ahead, lad. Like, he's been getting into some very good opportunities. Well done, Grav. Because the adaptability, especially with the not having Alexis McAllister there tonight, I know probably has laid a big part of why Liverpool haven't been as fluid as we have done in recent weeks. Sorry. But Elliot on. Get in, Harvey, lads. Elliot. Oh, geez, chat. Yeah, Elliot. Sorry there, chat. Make sure no one else come on. Elliot, where are you, lad? Just making a change there, chat, on the ticket. Elliot's on there. Really made up, I think we all are. I think in terms of Liverpool's evolution of Arne Slot's football, I think we've seen Elliot at the beginning of pre-season, didn't we, have that instant impact already. Poor too, he's just absolutely nutmeg Trent there again. Ball forward now. Well done, Ali. Good defending by Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk typical, just telling everyone to calm me at the back. But not good, Wigs. As I said, mate, look after yourself, and as always, to everyone, drink responsibly and look after yourselves. Wolf went with a 2-1. Yeah, Wiggs is playing tonight, mate. Played really well. I think off the back of this tonight, Reds, if it is to still stay 1-0, I think it's an easy man of the match. And who's got man of the match tonight, really? Probably one of the easiest we've had this season. Yeah, all good, Chaz, all good. Well, 12 minutes left to go here, chat. Content doesn't stop at Anfield Index. You can join the Discord as well for live podcasting with Liverpool fans all around the world as well. That obviously Anfield Index Discord. Chat with other Reds. It's a free Discord community as well. So if you want to join that and you've got Discord, make sure you do. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or on X as well, you can click the link in the description there and join and get involved as well. And if you want to open up and get involved with Anfield Index Pro, which I always employ everyone to do, because there's telling you, chat, there's so much great content out there that everyone's producing at the minute. Tell you, it's going to be an amazing season. I'm fully confident about this year, Reds, as well. It's going to be a very good season indeed. So Gomez has got a yellow card there, and haven't seen a second replay on that as well. Big up, Tony. Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you in the comments. Come on, Liverpool going forward here. Liverpool just doing really well the last 15-20 minutes after getting the goal, really. Just keeping all the possession, especially when you're away from home in European football. You don't want to do anything too major. Don't be overexerting in terms of pressing-wise. But I think from Girona's point of view, their home fans, the manager's looking very disgruntled, really, on the sideline there. He's throwing his arms up on every occasion the camera pans to him. But, yeah, it's just poor in possession, really. Well, Liverpool's got to be careful. Be clever, intelligent when we've got the ball. Ball down the right-hand side now for Girona. Asprilla. But I think in terms of... the one thing that Liverpool have done so well is... and this is what stems from having world-class centre-halves at your football club. The best centre-half in world football is Virgil van Dijk. In terms of just marshalling the line. Like, Van Dijk... this Liverpool's line... anyone can play a high line in European football. But to an extent in which Liverpool have done tonight... and so far this season... and the last couple of years as well... he just... he's like the conductor of an orchestra, really, Virgil van Dijk. This just... it moves eloquently, really, in terms of ball through here now. Giovanni, great block. And speaking of world-class centre-halves, when Gomez is in full flow, I'd certainly put Joe Gomez up there. When he's fit and he's available and he plays to his maximum, he's certainly up there for me. Ball in, clear by Virgil. Well, I think anyone that plays alongside Virgil van Dijk, their levels go up twofold. Diaz, but long searching ball here. Promising opportunity for Liverpool. If Elliott can keep it in, he has done. Go on, Harvey, lads. Drive with the ball. He found Trent. Elliott now. Edge to the right-hand side, the penalty area. Go on, Harvey, lads. Well done. Sensible play, sensible play. Yeah, the low block always makes games a hard watch. It is, Tony, but I think not just for this year, too, and for every Liverpool fan out there, it's this. I'm going to quickly go for that, mate. Elliott, and that's going to be a foul. Well done, Harvey. Drawn in a free kick, a very promising opportunity for Trent to have a very good crack on goal there. 25 yards, very central. But in terms of that, it's a great comment there, Tony. We've got to get used to it, really, mate, because no team's going to come up and open up against Liverpool. And look at what Forest done. And Forest done that really well, really. I think that's the best way to beat any elite level side, really. I think just sitting behind the ball and then looking to hit teams on the quick counter-attacking transitions, because if you try and play football when you're not on the calibre of an opposition team, you'll get absolutely picked apart, really. But it's an understandable ploy. Very different to what Girona do, because they're a very dominant possession-based side. But given what they showed last season in terms of their run into finishing third, they're very good at sitting behind the ball. This season not being as good in terms of, but you've certainly got the quality like they've showed before Liverpool Liverpool got their goal, that they can sit behind the ball and frustrate teams, and they frustrated Liverpool. But just about being patient, Tony, this season. Go on, Trent, lad. Come on, Trent. Trent. Oh! Corner. What a save. It looked for a moment on that angle that it was just going wide, but it was a shot up. Tell you what, that was just a yard to the left. Would have flew into the top bins there. Girona goalkeeper done really well to keep hold of that. But yeah, quickly in touching on that, the centre backs as well. Liverpool Quansah, Van Dijk, Gomez, Canate for every top side. But I think in terms of, it's not just offering Van Dijk the 2 years. You're not just giving Van Dijk, we know he's the best centre-half in world football, but it's what he does on and off the pitch as well, to the likes of Gomez, to Canate, to Quansah as well, how much they can learn. Ball into the penalty area, and straight into the arms of the Girona goalkeeper. It's a quick counter-attack now. Porto, goalkeeper to goalkeeper. And Alisson bringing out the bit of Brazilian football samba. That little delicate touch over the head of Porto there. Didn't look too phased at all. As soon as I say that, Ali's just played it out. Nice one, Ali. Case the commentator. Sorry, Ali, I'll shut up. But a big 5 minutes here for Liverpool. I think in terms of Liverpool's qualification, we know we're already into the last 8, but in terms of Liverpool's confidence going into the latter stages of this competition, to go in to the knockouts knowing that you finish top, I think from a psychological point of view, it gives you that confidence and belief. Not that our players lack that, because we know we've got the quality in every position in this team, but I think from a psychological point of view, going into those games, anyone that we come up against will go in with so much confidence and belief. Wiggsy suspended, mate. Obviously, it worked out helpful, as me and Dave spoke about in our show, the show that was on with Dave this week as well. We spoke about it. Sure, got to be a yellow card. About obviously it helped massively. Really, that McAllister missed the Everton game, because Mac is now done a miss the Fulham game now. So when the Everton game comes around, as long as he doesn't keep on getting yellow cards, McAllister will be sound, mate, for the Everton game in a couple of months' time, whenever we do play that game. Oh, Trent. Tell you what, sorry there, chat. Yeah, yellow cards there, as Storm said. Tell you what, Trent. He's had a couple of those shots tonight. When he stung the goalkeeper's gloves. 1-0 here. And if you're just tuning in, Liverpool took the lead, courtesy of a Mohamed Salah goal from the penalty spot on the 63rd minute, where Lucho Diaz was brought down, rightfully so, inside the penalty area by Donny van der Beek. And Liverpool, with 3 minutes on the clock now, will look to try and see this game out, or possibly get another. But if it is to still stay 1-0 Reds, what a phenomenal start it has been for Liverpool. 18 points from a possible 18. Couldn't get any better. Scored 13, conceded 1 in the Champions League. Not too bad, is it? Nah. It's all sound. We are Scouse. Looks like Lucho's coming off. Well done, Lucho. Endo coming on now. Anna. I wish this was a sub that you brought on against Newcastle. Just saying. Yeah, because we a bit earlier. But yeah, well done, the Lucho. Just quickly updating that. But Endo's on now, chat, just to see out this game, hopefully. But chat, get your man in the matches in. 2 minutes left of normal time. But let us know your thoughts on who your man in the match is. For me, it's, if it is to still stay 1-0, it's Alisson Becker. He's been out of the wilderness at the last couple of months in regards to him being injured, but certainly Kelleher's done a phenomenal job in recent weeks. I know everyone's pinpointing the Newcastle error, but at the end of the day, Kelleher's made us. He's helped us get so many points already this season. He's been phenomenal for Liverpool this year. But Alisson Becker, when you've got a goalkeeper of that magnitude, that quality in your squad, he's going to walk straight into the starting 11. But yeah, Reds, at the full-time whistle, next 5-10 minutes as well. The Gags Tandon show will be live in the next 5-10 minutes at the full-time whistle. So make sure you head over and get involved with Gags and the lads as well at the full-time whistle, getting all the tactical insight as well as they unpack all the football that's gone on tonight. I know we've only got one. It's only a 1-0, but there's still certainly a lot of positives to come out of tonight's game. Really, the fact that we're 18 points out of 18 as well. But make sure you do head over there as well. If you are new round to Anfield Index as well, if whatever social media platform you are watching, hit that subscribe, follow button or whatnot. As you can see there on the side, do drop a follow on all those social media platforms as well. You can head over to Anfield Index Pro as well to open up a much larger, greater catalogue as well of great LFC content, and that is £3.33 a month as well. And yeah, as you can see there, 75 free podcasts per month as well, alongside that, and 600 plus free articles per month as well alongside that. Dr. Bart's stat pack is out weekly as well, and Dan Rhodes' video analysis podcast, that is out as well throughout the week. So Dan will be unpacking the game tonight and going towards, obviously, the game we've got against Fulham as well. So definitely check that out if you love all your tactical analysis videos. Dan does a cracking job as always on that. And if you're new down to the Discord, it's free to join. Anfield Index is Discord. That is free to join. The link is in the description. And you want to check out Anfield Index Pro as well. All the links are in the description to this video that you're watching, whatever social media platform you're watching. But, oh, sorry there, chat. 4 minutes. What would you there, chat? 4 minutes added on there. But yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure, Reds. Massive thank you for everyone that is tuned in tonight. We are so proud of this football club in terms of all these players for us, that they put us in these positions to go into midweek and go into weekends where we're winning games as well. That's surely got to be a foul on Gomez. And well done. And Stuani's not been on the pitch for that long, and he's already made nearly an instant impact. Why their coach hasn't started them? Straight direct ball into the penalty area to Stuani. Yeah, like, I think they might be ruining that opportunity in terms of their qualification to the latter stages of this competition. But yeah, we're absolutely flying, aren't we, Reds? Long may it continue, but we're not going to panic if results do succumb along the road. We're not going to panic. We're going to be confident, and we're going to believe in this side. Endo's done a very good job since coming on here, but Girona, last minute here, and there's going to be a counter-attack for Liverpool here now. Liverpool on the counter-attack. Can we get a second just to finish off this game? Dominic Szoboszlai, Salah to his right. Salah inside the penalty area. Salah, Dominic Szoboszlai, Salah! Is that going to be a corner? It will be. Unlucky there, Mo. Only one goal off beating Billy Liddell's record. I think it is, just apologies. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's going to be a penalty there, Reds, because we know it's not like the Newcastle game. VAR have absolutely missed that. Because the rules are in Europe, if it hits any part of your arm in the penalty area, it's a pen. Ref's absolutely missed that. How has he missed that? Doesn't matter, we won. Get in! Liverpool, top of the league. Liverpool, top of the league. And that is how we love to see it. 18 points from an 18 points. Liverpool are flying. Girona, commiserations really. Disappointing. I was expecting a bit more from them. But in terms of, they never made it easy for Liverpool tonight. But my man in the match was Alisson Becker. And let's quickly get to all your man in the match shouts as well. But yeah, that is full time there. There we go. So that brings to conclusion the full time whistle now. But yeah, not given. It wasn't, mate. Certainly wasn't, mate. But really do appreciate it, everyone. Yeah, no, it brushed his arm, mate. But it is what it is anyway. Only one's the for Mo's here. Top of the league. Damo, Reds, we're absolutely flying. Win's a win. We take those all day, every day of the week. We take another 10 1-0 wins in the next couple of weeks. All mean the same points anyway. But Reds, without no McAllister, without no Bradley, without no Chiesa, without no Jota, without no Canate, without no Simicus. But yeah, certain clubs in the Premier League, they're the only teams that get injuries. But we crack on and we get on with it as well. But Reds are flying. We're top of the league in every competition, even the five-a-side league or whatever we play or whatever. Probably top of the league in that as well. The Master League or whatever. Let's bring Rushy and Kenny back. We'll be top of that as well. But Reds, been an absolute pleasure. Massive thank you. Whatever you're doing this week, I will be back for the Fulham game. That is on Saturday. That is a 3 p.m. kickoff. We'll be live at 2:30. Yeah, that's alright. I can count. We will be live at 2:30. Live on Anfield Index as well. And fingers crossed Liverpool can get the business as well. But Reds, whatever you do, massive thank you, Damo. As I said, apologies about my voice. Hopefully it does recover and get over a little bit of an illness I've got at the minute, mate. But Damo, have a look after yourself as well, Reds. Yeah, as Mr. Wass said, play the young players 2 games. Oh, sorry there. Oh, let's move that so we can see it a bit. Yeah, play the young players, bring on the big guns late for their appearance bonuses as well. Yeah, it's that just helps really, Mr. Wass, in it as well, mate. This is why I wanted, not just tonight, but the last couple of weeks as well in the Champions League. I know everyone's saying, oh, rest the players, but nah, get this boxed off before we get to like the next 2 Champions League group stages. Because if the results go well for us tonight, then even better, because we could qualify top spot. I know it doesn't really matter, but in terms of Champions League revenue, it does, and paying off those new contracts for Salah and Trent and Van Dijk, we need the most Champions League revenue we can get to give the lads the well-earned contracts for the next 2-3 years to come as well. Fingers crossed we can get them sorted, most importantly. But Eds, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for tuning in. Whatever you're doing this week, if you're going to work or uni or whatever you're doing, look after yourselves. I'll be back live on Saturday, but make sure I'm finishing off in the next couple of seconds as well, but the content does not stop. Make sure you do head over to the Gags Tandon Show. Should be live in the next 2-3 minutes as well, very soon on the YouTube and on Twitter and on X, on every social media platform. Give Gags and everyone all your support as well. You're absolute legends. But if you are new around to Anfield Index, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. We've been going for 11 years, and it's an exciting season this year in terms of the visual YouTube content scene as well. Looking forward to it, and what a season it's going to be for Arne Slot's football as well. But we're flying, we're top of the league, we can relax now until Saturday, and Mac is on holiday, rightly so, because he needs a rest because he played so much football. But Mac, if you're watching, lad, enjoy wherever you are in the world, and enjoy your well-earned rest. And certainly the Reds are flying. The lad's done you proud. Man in match, Alisson. But Reds, see you later, and you'll never walk alone. Ta-ra.